He didn't throw his daughter away. He threw her toward life. In October 1917, a ship carrying Italian immigrants crossed the Atlantic, heading for New York. Among the passengers was Antonio Russo, a 28-year-old carpenter, and his 5-year-old daughter, Maria. Antonio's wife had died 2 years earlier. America was their last hope, a chance for a future Italy could not give. The ship creaked and groaned. Lanterns flickered as water began to gather on the floor. Antonio held Maria close. Around them, families exchanged worried looks. Silence filled the corridors, but tension grew. He knew time was precious. The water rose. Antonio lifted Maria into his arms, moving carefully through the corridor. Every step reminded him of the choice he might soon have to make. Antonio held her face in his hands and whispered, "Swim, Maria. Swim to the light. Ships are coming. Swim." With all his strength, he guided her through the opening, and in that instant, he knew the greatest act of love he could ever give. He stayed behind, letting hope carry her forward. The corridor was empty. Lanterns flickered one last time and went dark. Morning came. Sailors wrapped a small child in heavy blankets. Maria was alive, cold, scared, alone, but alive. She had survived the ocean. She would grow up in a foreign land, unsure of what had happened to her father. Years passed. Maria sat by a window in an orphanage, watching rain fall outside. Hope turned to confusion, then to pain. She believed the unthinkable, that her father had abandoned her. It wasn't until she was 30 that the truth came. A researcher found her father's name among those who never returned from the ship. She learned that he had sacrificed himself so she could live. Maria grew, married, and had children of her own. Grandchildren, great-grandchildren. 31 descendants exist because one man chose love over life itself. Every birthday, every moment, every joy. It was all because Antonio chose her. Now elderly and at peace, Maria spoke softly of her father. "He didn't throw me away. He threw me toward life. Some acts of love last longer than lifetimes."